Good evening and welcome to another full transparency trading session. I'm your host Sebastian. I got my little co-host here with me, Halo, and we're gonna go over day 4 of our funding challenge. Okay, so we are 4 days into the challenge and we are $2,000 in, so averaging about $500 a day since we're just above that at 2,060. We are at $2,060 of the $3,000 that we are needed to get funded. And we're going to go ahead and go over our chart here. Day 1, obviously you make 0. It's the first day you open up the account. Day 2, we made $472 on this account. Day 3, we had a whopping $662 in that trade. Day 4, $387.80. And then day 5, which is technically day 4, we got $538, bringing us to an overall average of $500 a day. And I'm going to tell you why that's really important. Obviously, with more than enough money in this account, you could finish this trade in one single trade and just knock the challenge out of the park. But the key is you want to be consistent. You don't want to change your trading style up too much just because you have more money in the account, because then you're more likely to blow the account. So think of it like this. Your goal when you get these funded accounts is to reach a payout, to reach your first payout. And if you can maximize that payout, even better. With Apex Trader funding, they actually give you the ability to have the first $25,000 that you make on the account be 100% yours. So why wouldn't you want to maximize that opportunity and make as much money as possible, but safely? Because if you go in here and let's say you blow $2,500 in one trade, you've now blown that account, right? So what I did was I came up with a very, very simple 2-contract system, and we're going to head on over to Trading View, which is where I actually can do my trades, which is cool. My Lex algo actually just showed a pushback reversal. So I keep a very simple chart over here in Lex algo, and I keep it on 5 minutes. And as you can see, earlier in the day at 10 a.m., things were going great. Pushed down really hard, had a reversal here, pushed up, pushed down, then pushed right back up to the top there. Then as you smooth that up, we have a huge drop. What time was this? 11:30. We have a huge drop all the way down here, and this is where I drew my trend line. This was going to be my trade for the day. I wanted to find out where the absolute bottom of this was. We wicked down, we came up, and this is where I got into my trade. You see I have my reminder there for crossing down. We never came back down there, and since we never came back down there, I was very comfortable with getting into my trade. At every level that we hit, you'll see these white lines, and that's because as we push up, I start setting reminders just in case it reverses on me. But it was beautiful. We get this pile right here, go all the way up before we finally reverse down there, come through a couple of them, and then we go ahead and get out there, which is where we made $538. The reason that I'm also not going for, just a solid win is because on this account, you're not actively trading live money yet, right? So you're not really making money. So what I've been focusing on is both trading my paper account, which is this account here for the challenge, and trading my real account, which is I can make money on that as well. So you have the drawback, which is why I drew my trend line on this second one here. And then we boost up off of that trend line, and look at how long this runs. You get there, you start to get these rejections, and then boom, you get a hard push down that's just a 5-minute candle, by the way. That's a massive 5-minute candle. Get that pop right there. It shows you that you're above this line. Whenever it's above the purple line, it's still in the uptrend. We push back into my trend area and pop off again. And so I get several opportunities where I'm able to trade throughout the day, and make decent profit. Then you get into the late afternoon here and it slows down. We get to the close of the market. You get a massive push up there, then an immediate push down, then kind of just a consolidating up and down in a deep range, and then finally you start to do that push down the rest of the way, which is bringing us back into this area that we've been at before. But yeah, back over to the chart here. So yeah, first day 472, next day much higher, 662. It wasn't my goal. I wasn't going for like $1,000 a trade or anything like that. It was just going very well. Two contracts here. 387, small move, 2 contracts the next day. So what I try to do is keep it to 1 or 2 trades and then be done with it for the day, because just like in your regular account, you don't want to get into over trading. Today was a very good day, put in 538. So now we're just $940 away from being funded, right? And that is your goal. Your goal is to get funded. Your goal is not to try to get lucky and hit it all in one strike, because there's been plenty of days this week where I knew 100% beyond the shadow of a doubt that I could make $1,000 on this account, right? But that wasn't the goal. My goal is to be steady. I want to be consistent and steady every single time I trade, so that even if I lose very small. And if I win big. And I want to have that consistency in my trading so that when I do get funded, I don't renege or make a mistake or blow any of this money that they're going to be giving me. $53,000 is a lot to work with. They allow you basically a $2,500 drawdown. So in reality, let's say, let's go over to the chart. I'll show you what that looks like. Let's say you did all 10 contracts, because you're allowed to trade 10 contracts. This right here, this candle, let's say you thought this was going down further. This candle could wipe you out if you had 10 contracts. Let's do an example. We're going to click on trade. We're not going to trade live or anything like that, but we're going to go over to the calculator and we're just going to up the trade to 10, right? Click on here, and I'm going to show you how far this can go in order for you to lose. Let's say I sold market right here, and I have to be very careful not to click this because this could really jack my account up. 80 is 2250. So from here to here is 2250. So this size candle can wipe your account out if you go with a position that's far too large. So let's go down to what I trade, which is 2 contracts, right? So let me go ahead and put that back down to 2 contracts like I normally have it. And let's see how many times it would have to fall. It would have to fall to 4960 to blow my account on 2 contracts. 4960 isn't even in the picture, so I never have to worry about that. A 100-point fall, well, it's not that I never have to worry about it. Obviously I have to worry about it, but a 100-point fall at any point in time on 2 contracts versus 10 contracts, which is literally $20 earlier. So, and that is why I trade a 2 contract system. It really reduces my area of where I can make mistakes. So you just got to be patient with your trades. 2 units is more than enough. You know, if you wanted to like up it a little bit to 4, be a little bit more aggressive. There's plenty of ways to make these trades. It's just the less contracts you have, the larger the move has to be. So let's say I wanted to make $500. All I need this to move is $5, right? Which is why I use a 2-point system. So that's 250, 25 each for the 2 points. $5 move is literally from right here where we're currently at to right here. That is one of these candles. One of these candles right here will make you $500 with 2 contracts. And that is such a simple and easy system to use. Let me go ahead and close this out because I don't want to open order by mistake. That's just giving you guys an example to go off of. But as you can see, when you're over there in the charts, just take it nice and slow. There's no need to rush, because the more days you can stack these $500 days, these $600 days, you're going to get thousands and thousands of dollars a month just off that alone, just off stacking great days together. Your goal is to get the maximum amount of payout that you can get. So you need to have consistency. You need to have a trading plan and treat this like a business. Don't just go in there and blow in your money. That's bad business. Hey, thank you guys so much for checking out this video again. I am your host, Sebastian. Got my little co-host buddy here, Halo. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And we're out.